Alright guys, gonna show you guys how to rate a fence base and kind of how to make one too. Haven't really seen one on YouTube yet that's done right. No one really explains it very well. These things can be really hard to rate if built right. I mean, more layers of fence, the harder it is to get in. Basically what it does is just stop hybrid cannons. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. So right now that's basically a fence thing. So what you do is you have your inner, say this is your base right here. Of course this would be continued a little ways, and you can have your base in here. You can make it as big as you want. For one layer, you have one gap in between so water goes in between. Then you have blocks at the bottom. You can also make those lower so it's not like even with the bottom of your base. Then you have fence going up. The higher the better. That way they can't shoot into it, but that is still very hard to shoot into it. Then you just build like a little dirt platform up here, do the whole water trick, let it flow down, and you've got a pretty hard base to raid right there. Like that enough, even if the person is good at cannoning, it's going to take quite a bit of time. Basically, here I'll show you real quick. Most people think that just fences alone will stop it, and that's not true, because if you have a block, say this far out, say you're at bedrock and bedrock's flat, and you build it actually on bedrock, you're going to have like a little shelf right here. And what happens when you do that is, let me load my cannon up real quick. Sand is just simply going to, you're going to shoot your cannon and it's going to hit the fence. Oh, hold on. I have to cut that out. Basically what's going to happen is the sand's going to hit this. Oh wait, it did shoot and I just lagged. It's going to hit and it's going to stack on this. And basically all you have to do then is just simple hybrid cannon in, you're going to get through the fence. Now what happens when you don't have this shelf here is, let's load this up real quick with a couple sand. Is someone's just gonna shoot the sand thinking, oh, I can just stack the sand or hybrid, whatever, and it falls down and breaks. If you saw that right there, it just simply slid down, hit this, and since it's a half, since fence only takes up half of a block, it's gonna slide down and hit the stone and just break. Something else you can do to do this kind of the same thing is pressure plates don't break in water and they break sand. Most people do half slabs, but half slabs are very glitchy sometimes, and when sand comes down on it, it usually just stacks because it lands like on half of them. But when you do this one, here, get it a little bit further out. Whoop, can't even hit it. If you see, it just breaks and you can't stack it. So if you did like a perimeter around it, that's pretty hard. Then they have to dig down and break your pressure plates first. But now real quick, I'm just going to show you how you can actually get into one of these. There's multiple ways. I mean, you can cobble monster it, you can shoot through the top and try and get lucky and stack it here without hitting this side so it slides down and breaks. But if you were to stack it here, you can hybrid that. The easiest way to do this is with the scatter cannon. I'll probably end up making a video showing how to do that because it helps a lot getting into bases. But basically what it essentially is just a dispenser cannon. I'm kind of overkill. You could do this with a lot less TNT per shot. But just cobweb there, stack your sand up as high as you possibly can. If this is at sky limit, it's going to be a little bit harder. But so you just break one out, and it glitches in the sand. I'll explain all the ticks and all this in another video, so you can just go to that. I'll link you to that. And your hybrid shoots, and what you're going for is it to hit this right here. You want to hit the base of the fence. So what's going to happen is it's going to slide down and start stacking. Now basically you just got to keep doing this over and over and over, and eventually you'll get it up to the top. I'll shoot a couple more shots right here so you can see it again. So you shoot it again, and really what this is just scatter cannon gives you a little bit more spread. It's almost like a shotgun. Ooh, there's a, oh, that would help. make sure you break your bottom sand first. Basically, it's just a shotgun. It's giving you more like a spread of where it's going to hit, and it stacks a lot of sand at once. It's great for raiding bases. So as you see, that time I got 2. But basically, you just keep doing that, and it's going to stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up, etc. And just get it to where you want it. We'll say there for now. And once say you're even with this, now you can do what we talked about before, how the sand actually stacks. Alright guys, and basically you just fix your cannon to a hybrid. I put little guide stuff on here. I just did a simple hybrid, and I had to tone down the power a little bit, so it's going too far. But you go ahead and just do a simple hybrid. What's going to happen is it's just your usual hybrid. Now the sand can stack, and as you see, boom, and you're through the fence. Then you have a couple options. Best option is basically just to stack sand again right here, right behind your thing, and hopefully their base isn't too high. That's the bad thing about these. They use a lot of about fence bases. They use a lot of sand and TNT to get in. It takes a long time. Basically, you just stack this back up again, and I suggest using like a sniper cannon or something like that, because basically you're gonna need to get it between like a 3. You have like 3 blocks to get it in between. Your other option is you can restack this up, go higher, and this is to avoid a sniper cannon. And you just want to start from like up here, and you blow up this part, this breaks, you blow up this part, and then basically you just have like a huge band that's completely gone. And then it's just really, really easy to hybrid this part. So basically you'll have like all that blown up, and for time's sake, let's just say this is a little bit higher. Basically, use single player to figure this out, save some TNT. Don't try and, I mean, unless you're like a really powerful faction, just try and figure it out on here, because you're going to use a lot of TNT. I do caution though, because a lot of servers, for some reason, the ticks are different, and it makes your time cannoning a lot harder, because you have to figure out exactly how long it takes to break the sand blocks or whatever. And basically you just do this and you get in. I suggest, even though these things are raidable defense bases, I do suggest using them. They're very hard to get into. I have some other tricks that I can show you. I'll probably make some more videos, including like cactus, some bedrock bases that are pretty good, and I have a couple different kind of cannons. You've probably heard of like some of the like mega cannons that can TNT like 40 chunks and stuff. I can show you how to make those. Those help a lot. It does get very hard to hybrid from that far though, because of TNT will blow up before it even gets there. So yep, that's basically it for this video. I can make another video. I'll probably link in the description how to make this cannon, and there's a lot easier ways to build stuff like this, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, thanks for watching.